Last thing we're going to talk about. So we're going to talk about the grit part first. We're going to talk about the grit part first. A prerequisite to being an entrepreneur, you have to have grit. You got to have a ton of it, unlimited amounts of it, to be able to withstand and go through sometimes the hell that business brings, the failures that business brings, the wanting to quit that business brings. You got to have a hell of a lot of grit. How much? The more the better. The more the better. Because like we said in a few weekends ago, none of us are special. Just some of us tried more times than you quit. We just never stopped trying. Some of us just tried more. Some of us just hard-headed. Just wouldn't give up. So that's a testament to having grit. You gotta have it. You can't last as an entrepreneur without it. Meaning you get knocked down, how many times do you get up? You get knocked down, how many times you get knocked down, how many times? So grit means how many ever I need to get up until I get where I want to go. That's what grit is. And if you have purpose, then that adds fuel to your grit. If you have purpose, that adds fuel to your grit. So let's take a general example. How many have kids? Kids? Only 2 people in here have children? Okay, 3 people. So the ones who have children, what's the limit? Where's the limit of how far you go for your kids?
Death.
I heard, Nana said death. Death. So can you believe that shit? It is unanimous that the limit that people will go for their kids is death. That's fucking grit, right? That's what grit is. Oh, there's no limit. There's no limit. The amount what I do for work in order to take care of my family and my kids, what I do to make sure that they're fed, clothed, housed. There's no limit to what I do. There's no limit to what I do to protect them. There's no limit to what I do to curate a life that they can grow up healthy. There's no limit. So whatever you got to do to backfill that, most people do it, and not for a week or 2 weeks or 2 months, a year. They doing it for the 18 and sometimes for the 22 and 23s and 24s. Mm-hmm. That's grit. Mm-hmm. That is fucking grit. So it's inherent to us to have grit. But you can't, in business and entrepreneurship, you can't not have it. You catch a failure, somebody doesn't like your product, you lose, angry customers, whatever the fuck that is, you have to have the mentality of, I'm going to get up and I'm going to get better, however much it takes. I'll die on this motherfucker. And that's a little extreme, but that's the sentiment. Some of us had taken penitentiary chances as kids. You was willing to do that then. Over just some money. So use that same grit when it comes to your business. Now, the quit part, just like there's no absolutes. There are times when you have to walk away. There are times when you have to walk away. And so next week, we're going to talk about those times. Those times where you might be a good idea to, or you might want to evaluate, because again, we're looking for the best move, because sometimes your ego will get in the way. The pride gets in the way, and the best thing to do might be to exit left. But I didn't want to separate. I wanted to separate them because I want to explain how much grit, how important grit is in what we do first. And then there's some times where we got to walk away. All right?
Appreciate it.
Peace.